comes. 20 minutes to base camp.
Say this is the first time in my adult life I've been told to bring toilet paper on a trip, and I haven't been at a place where toilet paper is provided. So yeah, but I am really happy. I brought these all the way from the United States. Been carrying them around for time of urgent need. Looks like that's gonna be today on top of an ice cold mountain. Volcano. And I decided to bring this eye mask, not because I think it's going to be, you know, there's going to be a lot of light on top of the mountain, although I don't know if it's, you know, lava spewing out of the other one. I think there might be, but this is mostly to keep my eyes warm while I sleep. Good idea, right? Okay, guess this is it. This is it. Okay, so we stopped for coffee real quick because you do need an almond milk latte if you're gonna climb a mountain or climb an active volcano or whatever we're doing.
Oh, I just got the sign and cafe. You gotta do whatever you're gonna do and coffee. It's fun.
Like just add coffee to everything. That's the goal.
Yeah,
just
it's fun.
Permanently. I did do my nails because it's really important, very little known issue, people breaking nails on the mountain. It's a very treacherous place, so I just put a protective coat on them, so I think I'll be okay. That's what I'm most concerned about, to be honest, is it's like the catastrophe that happens if you break a nail on a mountain. What are you gonna do?
I got clippers.
You can't do anything.
I brought the clippers.
You're ruining my narrative.
Sorry.
We just told to go shopping, so we're gonna get some shopping in today. That's exciting, right? Here's the gear room. Anything that you need to rent, you just rent for the day, and you check out at the front, and then you're on your way. Good thing, because I don't have any trekking stuff. So we need 2 water bottles, he said?
3.
3. Apparently it's minus 15 at some places, so I got myself a couple extra layers.
Just one?
Yeah, 1 scarf.
There's one.
So snacks are included, all your meals are included, but if you're like me, never trust anyone else with your snacking situation. Never. You always bring your own backups. Never trust them. You never know. I'm sure it's great. My stomach's just not great, so you know, if you know about yourself that you have a bad stomach and it doesn't like a lot of things, you have to take care of it. Especially seeing as I just had some kind of weird reaction last night and I was vomiting all night, so. Have any almond milk on tap?
Not today.
Am I a camper? Absolutely not. I've avoided it like the plague my entire adult life. The only time I camped as an adult was over 10 years ago on a medical mission to help people in rural Africa. That's how much I care about helping people, that I camped in the dirt. And here I am, somehow. You know, travel, I think, really is about stretching your limits. And so you have to be willing to try things you haven't tried or do things that you thought you didn't want to do, and just see how it goes and be open. So much of the memories that we make are in those moments when we're open to new things and we don't fight them, we just accept them and enjoy them. But I am a little nervous. Number one, it's already messing with my nails. All this packing and repacking. So glad. Protective layer. Gluten-free bars, banana, apple, 2 apples, a bag of something, a fork wrapped in a napkin, 1 single napkin, and something else.
Long, the pole is definitely going to break. You use that, extend it like this, and the second one right here. They should be more or less the same size, and you all 10 want to reach 90 degrees. The point is...
Oh geez, oh geez.
Off we go.
We paid for the bus transport up, so we don't have to walk the whole way.
Is that cheating? Maybe. Okay, we made it to somewhere. Not quite sure, but we made it.
Is that your thing?
It's deep enough.
Okay.
My passport, I'll get tonight.
I'd say that's not recommended. Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días. This is it, right?
It's a steady state, 10% incline.
In
20 minutes
sand,
straight. In
gravel.
sand. Yeah. We paid for a porter for one of our bags, so we could rotate our bag. Because I was like, number one, we've never done anything like this before. Number two, my bag's 45 pounds, and it adds up. It's crazy. 45 pounds is a lot when you're going up
Uphill.
1,200 feet up in elevation. Who knows how many steps? My phone's keeping track, I'll tell you at the end. But we're stopping every 20 minutes so that nobody passes out.
I'm also really thankful that we got these walking sticks. I didn't think I'd need them because I'm like, I'm in good shape. I've been running half marathons, but going uphill in the sand when you're sliding backwards, it really, really helps so you don't lose your step. But so far, so good. The air is really clean. It's really nice out here, so it's pretty relaxing. Apart from partly sliding down the hill. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
I think it's too late to turn back now. Yeah. First time for everything. Gotta fill out this in the rain, so that's perfect.
Here's our lunch stop. Here's our new friend.
Hello.
It's beautiful here. Got some evergreens up here. What do you think?
Old Faithful. I'm enjoying some
faithful.
potato chips.
There's our walking sticks. Can't do anything without them. There's my bag. All of our stuff.
Yeah, show me what you got for curry. I love curry.
Nice. Maybe a big pizza?
I'd take Instacart even. I mean, come on.
A big pizza.
I'm not that picky. I'll get groceries.
We were. I think for her, her stomach. And for me, I can make almond milk at home.
Just so hyped up. Long ways
like
with the
the-
pack on our back. Happy
like
to
the
be eating a vegan lunch.
caloric
All of our
intake.
meals are vegan and mine are gluten free as well, which is great.
And it, you know.
Okay, just entering hour number 3.
It's raining a little bit.
Yeah.
And now it starts to clean.
Very good weather.
It gets colder now, but then
If you want to
the
get the bag,
temperature is dropping drastically. So I'm like wet because it was raining and I was sweating carrying the bag and the poncho and my jacket. So it's like really interesting being totally out here exposed to the elements. Beautiful.
That's crazy. We're in the clouds.
Cloud forest. Definitely starting to get colder.
Yeah.
Definitely starting to get colder. Now I've got 3 layers. So I've got 3 out of 5 layers on right now. Feeling good.
Yeah.
I promise it just dropped like another 10 degrees. My ears are starting to get
Probably
colder.
40. Yeah, it feels like 40 right now. More time, babe.
We're on a volcano and in a cloud on the same day, and it is beautiful. Like literally, I've never seen anything like this in my life. But Mel gets to see it twice a week.
pues Melvin, con cuidado pues. Ah, pues. Hola.
Hola. Horsey.
Ah, ya casi. Ahí va, con cuidado pues.
At the Rainbow Mountain, they offer horses.
So, try to stay warm, but we're just taking advice from our guide here, Mel.
Mel Gibson.
He's killing it here. How many years you've been doing this? 8 years?
8 years.
8 years. Mel's been doing it for 8 years. He does it twice a week.
Crazy.
Mel's carrying my bag. He's incredible. It's amazing work.
It's the climb
Yeah,
uphill.
very interesting. It was made of China. La semana pasada. La semana pasada. Más de 15 días. La semana pasada.
So it's 1 hour, baby.
It's all downhill.
Just say yes.
Downhill, mostly.
Mostly downhill.
Well, that's what they said.
It's Guatemala flat. A little bit down, up,
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah. Amazing.
We got cell service up here,
What do you
guys.
think?
It's beautiful, honestly. So it got getting a little cold. That's why I got all the warm gear, but so beautiful.
What's
Literally.
beautiful about it?
The mist coming through. You feel like you're at the top of the world, and you feel like you're in a movie. Because I don't know if it was like the volcano or what that made some of these trees just die. I don't know, but it's like a little eerie and kind of like this, yeah, very, very connected and very isolated feeling at the same time. Like you feel isolated from people, but very connected to the world and the climate, which is really special.
It's pure white behind you.
Beautiful.
It is crazy.
We're in a cloud, you know?
Yeah, we're totally in a cloud. Look at this.
It's fun.
Look at that. Wow. Wow.
And we're gonna sleep.
Are you telling me we got an hour left, baby?
We're gonna sleep here, guys. I don't know what. I I don't even know what I was thinking. It was a bad idea, but we're here now. We can't go back. We can't get down before dark, so we're gonna sleep here. So we've been hiking about 4 or 5 hours uphill, and now we're going to the last section, which is supposedly Guatemalan flat. Which
But
means
how hard was this first section?
it was pretty hard. Before we started traveling, I was doing so much running. I was running up to 13.5 miles at a time, so I definitely feel that coming and giving me strength and stamina. So I think with that perspective, it hasn't been tremendously difficult. But it has been really hard.
But for someone that, like, you know, spends most of their time on the couch and then they want to do this, what would you recommend?
I definitely recommend getting a porter, someone to carry your bag. I'd also definitely recommend you do a little bit of training if all you've done is sitting on the couch. Jeremy and I get like 10,000 steps pretty much every day, and he gets up to 18,000, but it's still been much harder for him just because of, you know, the way that our bodies are. So.
And the sticks.
And bring the yeah, it really helps to have a little bit of the balance going through your arms, and for stability too, because when you're carrying a bag and your foot slips and you're supposed to be going uphill this way and your foot slips and then you're like, whoa. So if you have the sticks, it helps remind you to lean forward, and then all the weight is on your back, so that's really nice. It's my first time walking with walkings. No, one other time I did in the Lake District in England. But with a backpack that size, no. This is my first time with a backpack and walking sticks.
It's all volcanic rock.
Very slippy. I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings, though. I get why they made a Hobbit in here, because I do feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings going into Mordor. It's like... There goes the volcano.
Is it fuego or?
20 minutes to base camp. And so let's do this. My hair looks crazy. 20 minutes to base camp. And Mel's encouraging me along. I can tell when he walks in front, he wants me to hurry up. We're almost there. Prettiest view toilet ever.
Not impressed. Made it to base camp. It's like 3:35, no, 3:40 in the afternoon. Here we are at base camp. Much better than camping in little, like, pop-up tents, in my opinion. We could work with this, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. It's really there. This wasn't like a catfish thing, you know?
That's awesome.
Thank you. Welcome home, baby.
All this stuff up here?
Yeah. The metal.
Okay, boys. I was thinking how is the time?
About the weather and about fuego. If the weather changes at 4:30 or at 4, we have time until 5. If the weather change, we can go to Fuego Volcano. If the weather don't change, we have the other option for tomorrow to go to do Fuego Volcano. We wake up at 3.
We made it. Wow. We're at base camp here. This is the crew, the company that we came with.
I'm honestly pretty glad that we didn't come up by ourselves because we just had to make a under the table money exchange. So to have other people here, you know, most of the time we don't do group tours, but when you're hiking a remote volcano, you're literally the only ones there. I think there's safety in numbers, so I think
Oh, not just
group tour is
safety.
much
It's
better.
you know, you have the opportunity to share things. Like we're all gonna pitch in water so they can make dinner, and we were only $1.50 short of what we promised to pay the porter.
Wow.
But I was gonna give him 50 more. I was gonna give him $10 more than what I agreed to pay, and he didn't want my U.S.
So he
dollars.
couldn't exchange it.
Even though they told us before we left that they'll take U.S. money, so that was a little tricky. But you know, lesson learned there. We spent the extra $1.50 on laundry.
Well,
But
it was a great experience though, walking up and seeing all the different climates. It was really special, and even, you know, conversing with other people here on the tour with us is really fun. Everyone's like, you know, traveled quite a bit, it seems, so it's
That
fun to
was-
exchange stories.
I mean, that was hard. It was strenuous. It was a strenuous hike for 2/3 of it. You just have to take your time, at least for me anyway. Probably easy for some.
Jeremy's best phrase was, "I'm not trying to get on the news, and I'm not trying to win any awards. I don't climb volcanoes for a living, so I can go as fast as I
Hey,
need to." And I
if
think that's
you're
a
gonna-
good way to put
If
it.
you're gonna make the news on your first hike, the volcano, it's not
That's
gonna
a
be
big
good.
fail. That's a bigger fail than taking an extra 30 minutes.
Yeah,
you know?
no, just take your time. But it was tough. It was tough. I definitely recommend some preparation before you go and climb. We climbed 3,000 feet in 4 hours. That's a lot of climbing. But we're right in the middle of a cloud right now. We can't see anything.
Amazing.
We had a peak of the volcano for like quick minute. So we're hoping it blows over so we can see everything. 24 hours.
Hopefully not that long. Hopefully make it off the mountain tomorrow. Hopefully it's only home for like 10 hours, if you ask me.
It's a day rental. All right. ¿Dónde está el baño?
El baño. So, they have a couple bigger ones here. If you don't get the private one, there's 2 private where it's 2 beds, and then there's I think 8 in those, 8 or 9, 8 or 10. You got that one. Then, right outside of the camp here,
They try to put the baño on the other side of the mountain for various reasons.
pretty high tech if you ask me.
Nice. Nice. What do you think of this view, though?
It's a
Bathroom
beautiful
view.
Beautiful view while you're going. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it.
All right.
I don't know if I can. This is 100% against medical advice. I know that, but I'm an LA girl. I have never not used a proper toilet since I went to the bush in Mozambique to help provide food and medical care to a
Not necessarily
Distant
something
tribe.
I want to do at midnight. All right, we get the special treat every 20 minutes. There it is. Volcano,
the volcano
erupts.
noise.
It totally erupts, and it's like a big rumble. Nice welcome. So cool.
So, as I was saying, totally against medical advice, but I don't know if I will use the restroom.
What?
I'll have to think very seriously about it.
Oh.
I'm a little dehydrated, so I don't think I'll have to, as long as I don't guzzle the water. I mean, 24 hours isn't that long to go without being properly hydrated, but I am decently hydrated. I had a lot of water yesterday to prepare for this so I could get it through my system and hydrate my body but not feel like I had to go pee.
Can't remember how far away it is.
Definitely getting some more blue.
Yeah.
Let's go. Look at that.
Hello there.
Brandon, I think we can do it.
We can do it. Are we going on the hike? He said he'd make a decision at 5.
Could be. Look at, you can see over there too.
That, wow.
Whoa.
That opened up fast, didn't it?
This place is super warm. Isn't it?
Yeah. We made it.
We're inside our exclusive little tent here.
I would highly recommend getting the individual tent. It is costs more, of course, but it's really nice. My first experience, it kind of eases us into camping together. Not saying we're going to continue to try to camp. Just saying, for being the first time I've camped as an adult and the first time we've camped together, I think it's yeah, it's pretty special, and it's so warm. It's much better than what I anticipated.
And it's not really a tent. They made this. It's more of a shelter. There's tin and metal on the roof and a wood frame, so that's really nice. And honestly, it's way different than a tent with just fabric. So that's really incredible. And we had to go through a process of really trusting our guides and the company that we're with, and they gave us just tremendous equipment to use, which is so helpful. Because doing that without the right equipment would have been really hard. The sticks and the bags, and really it's everything, because they know ins and outs of what you need, and you have no idea unless you've done it before. So that's really incredible.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff was included, and then some you had to rent individually, but it's so worth it to rent it and to have a much easier experience, I think. But yeah, we've definitely enjoyed it. There's a lot of perks to this tour. I've really enjoyed it. The vegan food, I've never had a tour that serves vegan food to everyone.
And gluten-free if you need it.
And the people didn't even know it. They were like, is this pork? Well, I triple checked. It's actually soy chorizo. So
Is I right? I was totally right. Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
It's really
It's
fun
really
for
special,
me.
yeah.
And to have gluten-free is another $6 for all your food. So it made it so easy. And when you're going and doing something you've never done that's so different, that kind of stuff makes all the difference. You can actually have food that your body can eat. You know what you need, and they're very clear on that. We've been on some tours, unfortunately, that are just chaotic and you don't know what's going on. And they've done a good job.
No communication, no plan, no nothing, And these guys did a decent job. I have my suggestions to provide them at the end, but they did a really good job in terms of everything. And tonight we found out that we're not able to hike Fuego because it's just a dense cloud, and we don't want to walk off the mountain, or we don't want to walk into the volcano. So
on accident.
So we get to maybe do it tomorrow morning at 3:30 a.m. or hike the summit, which is above us right now, 300 meters above us. Takes 1 hour. Or we go hike Fuego and get to maybe see the lava and the eruptions in person over there. So we'll have to see. If it's clear in the morning, we can hike the summit and see both, or maybe we just choose the one. But it is something special to see and hear the explosions from the volcano, because we are so close right now. It feels like a big, huge eruption. It really is crazy.
It's really an incredible experience, mind-blowing, really surreal. Never thought I'd do this, but so happy to be here.
Unique experience. You definitely have to balance these out. Don't do them consecutively.
No, not for us anyway. It's I'm like, well, it's once in a lifetime to sleep on a volcano. But I wouldn't just go camping just to go camping. That's not.
Yeah, I mean, you know, mostly you gotta have a purpose, but
Yeah.
this is really special.
Yeah, I'm having a
and
great time.
would I recommend it? Yes, for someone who feels like they are capable of doing a 5-hour hike
Yeah.
up, like straight up, you know?
You have to know that you're in good shape, and if you're not sure if you're in good shape, then don't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's-
it's a 5-hour hike, so do the Stairmaster for 3 hours and see how you feel, you know?
There she blows.
It's amazing.
Our front door.
That was special. Where do you get the stick?
Yeah, so I'll have like juices,
Yeah.
natural juices, and
Thanks for cooking marshmallows.
Yeah, I want one.
Chocolate, marshmallows. Looking at 2 volcanoes. Cool
Actually,
memory.
very stream. It's behind our actually.
You can see the lava on that one.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I didn't see it.
There was definitely some red stuff.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I like how you first
Nice.
see the explosion and then like the sound hits you from
Yeah.
afterwards. That's don't go, of course, but
Dude, this is gonna be fun. In like an hour, it's gonna be perfect.
that's spectacular. Kind of scary.
now that we're really thinking about it.
Who is this other perfect marshmallow?
Yes, please.
I know.
Holy crap. I just took a big sip of vegan hot chocolate. So sorry if my teeth look terrible. This is Agua Volcano. It's a dormant one, but it is the one that's like at the center that looks the closest to Antigua. So when you're walking down the streets, you look up, you're like, oh, it looks like a mountain. This is the one. Over here is Fuego, which we just saw erupt. I can't describe the feeling. You're like so close to something that you know if it just erupted a little too much, it could kill you. That would be it. But it just does these little spouts and everyone's like, yeah, it's totally fine. It's been doing this for years and years. So here we are, but what a beautiful sunset. Wow. 100% worth it. 100% worth hiking all the way and glamping or camping or whatever we're doing. It's really a unique once in a lifetime experience. gosh! It's the command.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! Oh, it's for me.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, it's my last one.
You do like a chain.
I mean, at least if we all go tonight, we can.
Like one thing.
Exactly. Right. All my.
It's in the thing. At dark, it's cold. It's too much cold. It's much cold than this. Let me find.
Maybe I'm gonna.
You're like
If I can see the lava from here,
Yeah.
So, who wants to do fuego? Raise your hand.
Yes.
So I have 2 up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wait, now or in the morning?
I think now.
Now.
Now or never. No.
I was like, oh.
All right, so here is the thing. We go there, we get there 300 meters close to the crater. That's the point that we can be. But actually, probably if we can be like a little back from that point, it's gonna be good because sometimes we don't know when the volcano is going to throw like a really big explosion. Like that never happened. That never happened. You know, like that never happened to us, but like some lava.
It's just venting a little bit.
Yeah, guys, we used to say 4 hours back and forth, counting the time that we spend there and breaks. To do fuego is very hard. And actually, guys, we don't promise anything. There is always a risk. Now it looks great, look amazing, but sometimes that big happens, so we don't promise that it's going to be like this the whole time. I'm gonna start cooking now. And
do it, team. Do it for
actually,
me.
to do fuego, guys, 3 volume layers for
I think so.
Stay if you don't want, right? If you don't want to go there, you can stay back.
Yeah, but at least I want to try to wait for that. Like, I wanted it.
Whoa! That was perfect timing. I like literally panned to it.
Oh my god, wow.
Are we sure we would have got
Yeah, 300 meters from there.
I was just saying, it feels like Mordor, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Like this whole thing has felt very Lord of the Rings to me.
See, now you can see some slowing down.
We're like, it seems to be going off every minute. Let's go. Yep. Just crashed. Just crashed the drone. Crashed the drone on accident, so I gotta go find it. That's what it is.
That was cool.
It's a little one.
Tiny little baby one.
Yeah, that's.
All right, so he's going for the tip here.
Thanks to our amazing tour guide, Brandon. I may or may not be hiking a volcano in the dark, but try to get close to the exploding part of it. I sound sane right now. Like and subscribe to see how this goes. Here it comes. Didn't see the volcano up close, but it was a really fun night hike so far. Now we're on our way back.
Wow. We've been hiking down about 45 minutes and we are in the middle of a cloud. I'll try to show you the cloud if we can. I mean, look how cloudy and misty it is. And they're going to decide if we can ascend Volcano Fuego Got the drone back, and so excited. Maybe if we do it when we're at the top, we had perfect visibility of the whole volcano, but right now we are in a cloud. So 50-50, I'd say we got a 13% chance of going up. But it's still a great experience. Still a really great experience.
Jeremy tried to sit down, and he did. He sat down. Yeah, he was like, I'll just sit down right here. He was like, okay, I am on my butt, totally.
We don't want to kill you, so.
Thank you. I don't want to be killed either.
Okay, ready? You have 20 minutes left.
It's crazy. In the cloud.
Whoa.
Sorry.
No, that's perfect. Now people can see I actually was here and I did it.
We're up. That's what we just did. In like 5 hours. Time on low.
Yeah.
Is it okay if we take it easy?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because if it's cloudy, it's cloudy. If it's not, we see a beautiful volcano.
Right.
Oh, I need to get it. Okay.
Yeah. That was epic. Once in a lifetime day, once in a lifetime experience. And look at this hair. Wow. This is called volcano hair. Truly, though, that was amazing. Never forget that. That's why we travel. Have these memories once in a lifetime. You never forget them. They're so special. They're so much more meaningful. You know, so many days go by. If you stay in one place, do the same thing, and you forget. And you don't feel like you're really living, you know? At least for me, that's the case. I know some people don't feel that way, but anyway, amazing day. Thank you so much for coming with us. So glad to share it with you. So glad that you're here, that you're a part. We really appreciate you, and we really appreciate sharing these moments with you and knowing that you're there and that you are enjoying them as well. Hand warmer time. My favorite time.
How many hours of hiking do we do?
Like 7.5, maybe 8.
8 hours of like
8 hours of,
difficult hiking.
yeah, this was not easy hiking.
No joke.
This was like you're sliding down in cold lava, essentially.
It's like
lava rock.
like lava petals. What a wonderful, beautiful day. We just did, after our hike up here to base camp, we went down to go fetch my drone because I may or may not have timed out properly, and I emergency landed it on the trail 150 yards from here. So we went down with the crew that was hiking Fuego, and we hiked with them and picked up the drone right on the trail. It was beautiful, really easy. But then we just kept going and kept hiking with them. It was an hour down, and then they waited to see if we could go all the way up. And we waited 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then we turned around and we had to hike all the way an hour back up. But it was like just so beautiful to hike in the middle of a cloud. It was really special. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
If I say I'd do it again, not for a while.
I'm
not going to say I'd do it soon.
It was difficult.
But it was absolutely incredible still.
It was really difficult, but it was
No
beautiful.
regrets.
Yeah, and in the middle you're like, oh, this is such a treat. But then you're like, oh, this sucks. Totally sucks.
Why am I doing doing this to
No,
myself.
okay, so here's what we were hiking on, up and down. It's like lava sand on the big parts, and so literally uphill, the incline is like 11 degrees. 11, you know your roof pitch. That's kind of how I'm thinking roof pitch. So you got like however many inches up versus out, and it was like, wasn't quite 12, but it almost could have been. I was like, oh, so every 12 inches up, 12 inches over. So it's like this. It was like, we had to have the sticks, and it was crazy, but I really enjoyed it. So we decided we're probably going to sleep an extra couple hours in. We're not going to do the peak. We're going to enjoy our time here. And because we're at the top, we'll be above the clouds in the morning, hopefully.
And we want to send off the drone again. The drone footage is just incredible.
And 7 hours of hiking in one day is like enough.
Yeah.
Enough. So those other guys are nuts. Those loco.
Like, it's a 360 view with only an hour and a half more hiking. Like,
well, it's 3:30 a.m. and then it's straight up for an hour straight. And there's no promise that you're going to see the view because the clouds, just like we had today. So if a cloud cover comes in, blocks it for 40 minutes, that's it. And then you just expelled that energy. So we're going to kind of play our cards here, enjoy the coffee, eat our oatmeal, and call it a night.
exactly.
Guys, it was fun. That was worth it. It was very hard,
fun.
but it was worth it.
It was fun. I love having new experiences with you.
So we're in our little tent here.
We never slept in a tent together before, so.
No, this is the first time. It's kind of like the Cosmo in the Venetian, a little bit.
Kind of? In what way, kind of?
Well,
That there's a roof,
4 walls.
I guess. Cosmo had more walls than that, baby.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Still got like a good while before we leave too. You got like a good 40 minutes.
Well, maybe we try to go to Fuego again. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, we were wondering about it. It's burned to a crisp. Yeah, it's like it's all lava.
Oh, I hope it goes off soon. Come on.
You can take another hour. Nope. Thank you.
There it goes.
Come on, Sarah, baby.
I still have the.
Wow. What a fantastic morning. We got to see some eruptions right over there. Take place a few times this morning. We got a 2-hour descent. Took us 4 hours to get here. 2 hours down. And we're playing miss and match here on the clothes. There's our guide. So hopefully we get to see one more eruption before we head down, but we saw a couple fun ones this morning.
Yeah, amazing. It just
And-
cleared just for a few minutes so we could see a little bit of it today. It was beautiful.
And we woke up all night to the big boom. Big booms. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I heard another one. 4 o'clock, I heard a couple. Every 20 minutes. Sometimes they're bigger or smaller. So we're on our way down, and it should be a nice, easy downhill descent.
5 layers deep. It is a much colder experience walking down. I feel like yesterday we got like summer, and today it's like a winter wonderland hike. It's very cold, but it's refreshing.
I was just wondering if you thought we got enough of this,
Well, yeah, I'm recording right now. It's beautiful. It's such a different terrain, and it's so much warmer. I have delayered all but 2 layers. It's really nice, actually.
Once a week? No, 3 times a week different. Wow. You come 3 times a week?
And they announced that we're going into the park soon.
Can you imagine coming up here to farm it?
Amazing. There's Hobbiton. Now I feel like we're definitely leaving the Shire. I guess technically we've made it back into the Shire because we just obviously went to the volcano. So let's go back, get some good food, a nice bed. I'm much more of a hobbit than, oops, anyone would ever know. I like my creature comforts. It's beautiful. Hola! Back from our excursion. The group that we were with was great. Everyone was like a similar mentality and mindset, and everyone was kind of the same in terms of travel background. So it was really fun to meet up with a bunch of people who were traveling so much and exchange stories and stuff like that. So we had a great time. Really recommend it. I'll put the information below. Oh, we loved it very much. We are now going to get a massage. Apparently, someone of my weight burns like 200 calories an hour hiking, and we probably spent 10 hours hiking, including an hour in the dark, which in my mind burns more calories. I don't think that's a fact, but
Or mental calories.
mental calories. Yeah, but it was a great time.
Beautiful.
I mean,
It was beautiful.
really unique, really amazing experience to see the volcano go off like that. It's just mind blowing.
20 minutes. Yeah.
But we're gonna end our day with a massage because we like our bodies and we want to take care of them. And I feel like I pushed my body a little bit more than I tend to do. So
Totally.
trying to bring it a little bit back to equilibrium before we go to bed and wake up at like 3 o'clock.
Adventure.
Oh my gosh, we're crazy.
Next adventure.
It's kind of sad. I feel like our time in Antigua was really short. We live very busy, very, very busy full lives. So everyone was going out to drinks or out to beer after this, and we wish we could go with them, but it's like we just can't fit it in terms of everything else we need to do. We got a little work stuff to finish up tonight, and then we got to be ready to go at 3 a.m. in the morning. So after a night of sleeping 4.5 hours on the Volcano, I think I'm gonna try to get to bed at a decent hour. Thanks so much for joining us. I don't think we're gonna have anything else interesting to show you. Anything else today?
No.
No fancy dinners.
Get out of here.
We're going for a massage. We're going to bed.